Just because you're functioning doesn't mean you're healed. Hey guys, it's Alec. Welcome back to Father Like the Father. Today we're kicking off our brand new arc of Father Like the Father. This one's called Rebuild What's Broken. In this mini-series, we're going to be diving into Nehemiah. And it starts with a man who hears some news about his people, and it completely wrecks him. Not just emotionally, but spiritually as well. And instead of just brushing it off, Nehemiah lets it break him. And then he lets God build something new. And I believe that's exactly what God wants to do in us as fathers sometimes. In Nehemiah 1:3-4, it says, "They said to me, 'Those who survived the exile and are back in the province are great trouble and disgrace. The wall of Jerusalem is broken down, and its gates have been burned with fire.' When I heard these things, I sat down and wept. For some days I mourned and fasted." Coming out of that, some of us are just walking through life numb. Not because anything's broken, but because we've stopped letting anything move us. Nehemiah heard that the walls of Jerusalem were in ruins. And instead of staying detached or too busy, he let the pain in. As dads, we're so used to trying to keep it together that we've just forgotten what it means to be burdened. Here's the thing. You can't rebuild what you won't acknowledge is broken. Some of you are raising your kids behind emotional ruins. You've kept functioning, but something fell apart, and you haven't let God rebuild. A lot of you have heard my story, and looking back in reflection, I realized that I was showing up physically for my family. I was here, right? But emotionally, I had nothing. I could give my family nothing. I wasn't being rebuilt. I was just surviving. And, God whispers things to me. Hey, you're trying to protect them behind rubble. Let me rebuild those walls. And those moments, they changed the way I lead my family. And I stopped trying to be the hero, and I started becoming a builder. This week, I want you to ask God one question. What's broken in me that I've been avoiding? And don't rush this question. And then write down what he reveals to you and pray like Nehemiah did. Let the burden in, because it might just be the blueprint for rebuilding your family. Hey, if this hit home for you, and if you're tired of living life in emotional rubble, join Rooted in Brotherhood. It's a faith-filled community of dads, and we are growing together, rebuilding what life has torn down. If you want to join, click the link below, and I'd love to see you in there. You don't have to fix everything in a day. You just have to pick up the first brick.